300 o'clock.
Your listenership is very important to us. Please hold the line, and an award-deserving episode of the Spike and the Mike Show will begin momentarily.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach.
Live from at least 6 feet away, it's the Spike on the Mike Show. Now here is your host, Spike.
That is one of the favorite songs. I love that song, the Au Francois song. We got to get that on Amazon Prime, Google Light, everybody, because we got to get it out there. The Au Francois, yeah, because, that's going to be our theme song. When we walk down the street, you're going to hear boom, 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 half that song go down. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Spike on the Mike Show. This is the award-deserving Spike on the Mike Show, and we are here at this undisclosed locations, here to entertain you, to put naughty nothings in your eardrums, to make you say, never thought of it that way. But this is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. I am Spike, I am he. And I cannot do this alone, because this show features many of the, what we call them, the resistance fighters here. That's what we do. This award-deserving show features the resistant fighters. So let me go ahead and tell you who they are. I have to let this play a little bit.
Everybody has to unmute themselves.
Your attention please, due to enhanced security measures.
Spike, you're still muted. I know you like the music, but you're muted. There you go.
Dr. Captain Clark, how you sticking?
I'm sticking like shredded cheese to a fajita platter.
Hey,
Are you not in the airport, are you?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm saying, I know you're there. Don't get caught up in that selling of the center aisle seat now they're doing.
Nope.
Aisle seat, they're doing that. All right. So the next sound you're going to hear is another part of the resistant fighters. We like to call him PWs. PWs, how you sticking?
I'm sticking to the following story. I was so drunk that I decided to stay over your house last night. Okay?
Okay.
That's the story.
Done. I got you. No problemo. I even took a picture of you sleeping, so if they need
good.
more alibi, I got you.
Thank you.
All right, and yes, in case you're wondering, we're only here, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for one very reason, and he is known as the voice of reason. Voice, how you sticking?
Of course, he didn't hear anything about the unmuting your mic. Yeah.
Good chance. So I guess in show prep, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
P-Dub, that's the story we're using?
You're not using it. That's my story.
Well,
You got to get your own story.
I already said I was with you.
Oh, then I guess you were over Spike's.
Yes.
If you were with me.
Go.
Yeah.
And also, he's making his another one of his debuts with the mosquito candles.
Yeah.
Keeping the mosquitoes off himself. We like to call him Bill Smots. Bill Smots, how you sticking?
Sticking like Saharan dust to this heat.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right. How that song go? How Toto song goes? Ice got rained on in Africa. Something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Remind me to remind y'all about that.
No.
Say what?
I think that's how it goes.
I got rained on in
Africa.
Can you sing another bar of that? I can't. I didn't recognize it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Don't go to places that you never do. Something like that too.
Yeah.
That is a deep song.
Yeah.
It is, man. That's why I never got it. All right, and also let's go ahead and finish up with these resistant fighters. We have the lovely, talented Miss Tiffany's. Tiffany, how you sticking?
I think that's what's sticking to me is the Sahara dust. It's what's making me tan.
Yeah. Oh, is that it? Yeah. You
Right,
do.
'cause
You've got a beautiful coloring. Yeah.
Maybe it's the
Thinking
Africa
hurricanes.
hurricane.
What?
What?
It's a
And
What?
and still rounding out this crack pack staff of knowledge, we like to call her Billy. Billy, how you sticking? I done touched something.
I'm sticking like Spike's memory to Toto lyrics.
Hey, now, listen,
Yes.
you guys should give me some propers because I knew it was Toto. Well,
Yeah.
no, I
You
did.
did know it was Toto.
No, you
How do you
recognize
spell
it.
it? How do you
Yeah.
spell it, Spike?
What's that got to do with anything? Toto.
I think it's a good question.
Toto.
Very good.
Very
Very,
good.
very
I'm sorry, I
good.
left out the E. T-O-E. T-O-E. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Is this discriminatory?
Yes.
Think about this. Yes. Okay. It probably is. I was at an establishment and I was in the restroom and
Oh God.
they had the sign that says wash your hands, and in order for you to wash it long enough, you have to sing the
Sing
song.
Happy Birthday, yeah.
No, they said sing. This is why I brought it up. Toto. No, they said sing the song Africa, and there's another song that I guess there's like. I'm like, y'all assume that people know this song.
Yeah,
Or even know this band.
That'd be crazy.
Because I was confused,
Yeah.
so I didn't wash my hands.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Oh God. Do
Did you
at
pee
least
on
know
them,
your
though?
ABCs?
If you
I
pee
got
on your
rained
hands.
on
Happy
in
birthday.
Africa.
Exactly. I was thinking.
I got rained on in Africa.
Boy, I got rained on in the men's bathroom. That doesn't sound good.
Hold on a second. Y'all don't think that was a little over presumptuous? That they think
I
that
do think that was over presumptuous.
Where were you at?
I was at a radio station.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay, but it was two songs on there on the
It
sign.
was just, well, it was
We'll
the
give you
one-
two options.
Africa was just remade this last year.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
A
By
hit
who?
song.
Toto?
Someone made it a huge hit.
By
Yeah.
who?
Weezer, maybe?
Yeah, it was Weezer.
Damn.
That was the other
Weezer
song
still
on there.
exists?
Yeah, there's.
This is not part of the show, but Smarts.
No,
that was
this
the
all
oth-
of this is part of the show.
that was the other song that was on there. They say saying Weezer or Africa.
Well, there you go, because they're talking about Weezer while in the bathroom. That's why.
Yeah.
That's
Take it
Wednesday.
We, I look just like Buddy Holly.
Holly.
And
Take it, Weezer.
Tyler
What you doing?
Moore.
Okay. So anyway, I totally miss all that.
Yeah.
But welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Spike on the Mic show.
That was
got
beautiful.
to send out notices on social media. But you guys have probably been following us and listening to us for a while.
Sure.
Because we are a caller-driven show. You can give us a call at 813-699-3900.
3900. Yeah.
That's
There's the number right up there.
3900, being a call-driven show. And also, before we do that, let's finish up some housekeeping. Of course, let's go ahead and talk to our sponsors.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
The Spike and the Mike Show is brought to you by the Game Day Metric Tour. The Game Day Metric Tour is a charity bicycling tour featuring 2 courses through scenic landscapes. And by Kansas City Online Radio, bringing you cool blues and entertaining talk 7 days a week at kconlineradio.com. And by RadioSt. local internet radio from St. Petersburg, Florida. Today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 24 hours a day. stpeteradio.com.
Welcome to Hooters! Politically incorrect since 1983.
The official home of race fans.
All right. Our official home race car update. Is there any update on this
Yes,
thing?
he came in 4th yesterday. So there's free pickles.
All right. Free 5 pickles for everyone.
In my refrigerator.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Free pickles in my
He came in
refrigerator.
25th, Saturday night, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I should know.
Saturday night, but Sunday he came in 4th.
Well, they ran 2 races then. Huh? All right.
Yes. 2 races. It was a record. 2 races in 2 days at the same facility.
Well,
It's never
they were
been
there.
done before.
They were there. All right. Well, cool. Also, I don't know, PW, is it possible for people to see us, watch us on Zoom?
No.
Okay, well, I won't say that then.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
No. But here's a little teaser.
ooh.
96.7 FM. It
Oh,
is coming
yeah.
soon.
Remember that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That is going to be. We may have a big announcement coming. SOON. All right, and I hate backtracking, but before we do it, let's go ahead and talk about the three things that we normally do. W.
No, not that we normally do.
Okay,
There
we
are
talk
three
about three
things that
things.
we talk about.
The past, the present, and the future.
One day I'll get that right.
Yeah. Well, you used to. It started out with you doing it right. In fact, you made it up.
Yeah,
But,
well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was something else I want to try to do before we show, because our introductions aren't long enough.
No, yeah.
You guys got on me last week about knowledge of nuggets.
Yes.
Or nuggets of knowledge. Which
Yeah.
one is it?
It is, the correct term is nuggets of knowledge.
All right, so I'm not going to use that anymore.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because I can't get it right.
Yeah, he'll be just getting it wrong.
So,
But there's a lot of things you don't get right, Spike. That doesn't
That's
stop you
true,
from
yeah.
using
That
them.
doesn't stop you.
yeah, but it's kind of important. If I stop using things that I don't get right, I won't be here. All right, forget that. So now I'm just going to give you guys what I like to call cow chips of the week. All right?
Cow chips of the week.
Cow chips of the week.
All right.
And this is just something that you guys can use in your travels, and you can tell people and say, yes, this is a cow chip. And a cow chip is it's kind of like that nugget of knowledge or knowledge
Right.
of nugget.
A nugget of
Nugget of knowledge. You got it right the first time.
I did. We just call it a cow chip.
Okay.
And these aren't my facts. These are just knowledges. These are cow chips.
Okay.
From the Bureau of Ghetto Statistics. Okay?
Bureau of Ghetto Statistics.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes. A study of black women over the age of 45 with the name of Barbara, Mary, Ollie, Betty, or Mildred are more likely to cook the best macaroni and cheese from scratch. Just a little cow
Wow.
chip for
No,
you guys to know, okay?
You know,
Just
I
know
don't
that.
doubt
That's
that.
a fact.
Yeah. Oh, I totally believe it. Yeah.
Yep. Just
I've
know.
had Mildred's mac and cheese. Oh.
Yeah, right. Little cow chip for you. All right, so let's go ahead and do what we normally do, ladies and gentlemen. Have we done everything? We talked to
We
everybody.
did. I think so.
So we might well go ahead and do what we normally do to deserve an award. Let's go ahead and do a topic change in music.
And the first golf cart in this village's parade of topics is this one from the Spike on the Mic Show.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
poignant is not the word, it's timely.
Yes.
Is the word we'll
Poignant as well, I think.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. But timely was perfect. Yeah.
I'm getting good. I think I am.
You are. Yeah.
I'd like to just call this topic, and because we are a caller-driven show and we're full of these resistance fighters, I'm going to call this topic, You Make the Call.
All right. What shall I call?
The topic is called You Make the Call.
You make the call.
Right. And this is also poignant, if that's the right word to go with that.
Sure.
Right now, we are producing this show here on Zoom, where we're all together, and because we can't get together because of the C-19.
Right.
But we're all together. Now,
I would invite everybody to my house except you.
Why not
then-
Spike?
hold on a second.
Because
Before
Spike doesn't obey any of the rules. He just goes out and he like licks people.
doorknobs.
Yeah.
Licks.
Yeah.
Well, then, W, that's not the definition of everybody then, okay? So you can't use that word.
Okay,
I
that's
invite
true.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
On Thursday night's board council meeting you would like this much, in Oklahoma. Well, Oklahoma City. The school board was having a council meeting, and President Robert Evermans was calling roll, and they put out a motion for doing something. Well, one of the board council meetings by the name of Linda Farley, she made a motion that the county do something. That's not the part of the story.
Oh.
She put out a motion.
Sing African?
Yeah, really. This is at the West Heights, Oklahoma City High School board meeting.
Okay.
Well, she put out a proposal that maybe they use dust-free chalk next year. And while the principal was trying to get a second motion, she took a drink of some liquid.
Okay.
Now,
like this
was all on the screen, and everything was gone. They kept going. Everybody was happy. But after the board meeting, as people were watching this meeting, they realized that she took a big drink from a Corona bottle.
Yeah.
Homegirl
My
was
Corona.
drinking beer. She was at her crib, but on the board meeting. Now, everyone in this city who saw that got all upset, and here's some of the comments that they were saying. He said many parents were questioning her decision. They're questioning the decision she's ever made, and they're calling for her to quit.
Yeah.
For calling for her resignation.
Quit. Yeah.
Yeah, calling for her resignation. They're saying that she's voting on stuff that includes a bunch of money with our students and with our communities. She could have possibly been intoxicated. Well, the principal said, I saw her take a drink or something, but I didn't know what it was, so I didn't want to draw the conclusions.
Right.
Now, question to the resistant fighters. Do you think that she should lose her job? And I guess I'll start out with you, Dr. Captain Clark.
I don't know about losing her job. I mean, I don't know what her track record is as a professional, but she should probably be reprimanded. You can't drink during an official function like that.
Okay, Tiffany?
No, I don't think she should lose her job. I mean, like Clark said, I think she should be held accountable for what happened. I think the problem, especially with now this Zoom, it's kind of new to a lot of people, and they aren't really thinking about all their surroundings and everything and what they're doing because they feel very comfortable at home.
Right.
So maybe put it in a Yeti or something next time.
Yeah. Right. Smart.
But yeah.
No, I mean, shoot, half of the best decisions and everything else in the world is always done over a business meeting with alcohol.
Yes.
So, you know, I mean, how many times almost every contract for any kind of talent has had something with an agent or something over a beer or something. So this probably they should all probably do it.
It's really, especially, I can say for Oklahoma, but that's not true. Billis.
I have a different perspective just in that I used to live in Germany a really long time ago. And to have a beer at your lunch break, nobody would care. Or like I saw an interview with a politician that had just won an election and he was plastered drunk and nobody cared. Because it's just not a big deal. And and granted, plastered drunk in an actual meeting where decisions are being made may be a bit too far, but a beer. Maybe in this society, sure, give her a reprimand. You shouldn't be drinking this, but fire her? No, I think that's too much.
Voice, what do you think?
I didn't see any Corona bottle, but even if there was one, there's no proof that there was actually beer in it. There could have been anything in there.
Yeah. It could have been urine, a urine sample, and she was just drinking it.
How you feel about that?
I've actually had experience with this when I worked for a company called Pod Show. All my bosses, one was in England, one was in Los Angeles.
Right.
And we would have these meetings online. And I would just put a Post-it note over the camera and drink as much as I wanted.
That's what she should have done.
Yeah.
But there's no gotcha on there. It's just the fact that the principal said that he didn't see it, he didn't know what it was, and so he's not going to make a decision. Well, then homegirl decided that it was drawing a big ruckus, so she decided to put out a memo and apology. Says, at first, I'd like to apologize to my fellow board members and residents of Western Heights School District. I made a mistake and I feel sorry about it and I feel embarrassment. I was extremely sick last night at last night's board meeting.
So I had to have a beer.
I shouldn't even got on the thing. I got on the meeting, but this way she kind of tried to get out of it. She says, I had been suffering from a severe kidney infection.
Oh, yeah, so you got to have beer.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
I had been in bed for a few days.
Yep.
And she thought that she should drink a couple beers in order to flush out her kidneys.
Yes.
Now,
I do the same thing for loneliness.
I have a friend that is has kidney stones and just had to have a stent put in because drinking is not usually when you have a kidney infection, it's not usually the right thing to do.
So that excuse about I just want to flush out my kidneys, that's not going to fly?
I don't think so.
Not with Dr. Billy. Yeah.
What about Betty Ford? Maybe she could go to Betty Ford.
Yes.
Her job.
I don't know why she's going over there.
Yeah.
No. Well, you guys will be happy to know that the Board of Commissioners, they still have her under review, and they're thinking about removing her from her position on there.
No.
I'm on the side with the rest of you guys. Maybe just tell her, hey.
Yeah.
As Tiffany say, put it in a Yeti.
Put it in a cozy, yeah.
Don't make it so obvious.
Yeah.
But is there a time?
We're all drunk. Just don't make it so obvious.
Is there a time you don't have a beer, Spike?
Well, starting
during February, right? Or
February. That's right.
Well, you don't make it all the way through there, but yes.
Right. He lasts like 24 hours.
Well, when my bosses started to complain about my camera never working, that's when I realized, I could just put it in a coffee cup. Nobody would know. Yeah.
Really?
Or you could put it in an ultimate cup.
Yeah. Well, no, then they would.
That's what you should have on display right there, Smarts.
Yes, an ultimate cup.
Right. I would, except the car where all the cars are in is getting its air conditioning fixed, and the rental car is.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway.
Are you guys familiar with a similar story that happened in Louisiana at an actual in-person meeting where a city council person was busted online shopping during the meeting?
Oh, I did hear about that. I did hear about that.
That would be me.
Yeah.
but it was like a meeting about something like serious.
Oh, yeah.
Like something not like voting.
I believe they were renaming a school. They were talking about changing the name of a Robert E. Lee public school to something else. And she was on Amazon shopping for clothes.
Oh, nice.
And somehow there was some really funny way that she tried to excuse herself it was pop-ups. No, it was pop-ups. And there's a picture of her where you can see her. There's like a choice of 6 or 7 different things that she's scrolling through. Oh yeah, it was a pop-up. Oh yeah.
She should have went with the kidney. She went with the kidney thing.
She's a multitasker.
In her case, she has a bad history. She's apparently gotten into a physical altercation with a person under 18 years old in her past. So she's probably done.
Man.
But she didn't drink. So
there's that.
She definitely was bored at that meeting.
Yeah.
God. Oh well. Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep an eye out and see whether Lisa, and that's probably not her name, Linda, can still keep her job. Smarts, if you ever go back to Oklahoma City or Oklahoma, report back to us about that, all right?
Okay.
All right, it sounds like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do the topic changing music.
Oh, here it comes.
One topic is never enough on the Spike and Mike show, so here's another one.
All right. Since I educated you guys on this term maybe a show or two ago, I'm going to go ahead and call this fake fish.
Fake fish.
God.
Here we go with fake fish again.
Yeah.
Man, it worked out so well the first time.
Yeah. Really. All right, so Jessica Layton, she's a 28-year-old hot girl from UK.
That's her job?
Well,
that's what's on her business card?
Yes, hot girl.
Hot girl.
Yeah. Well, she was sunbathing at this naturalist beach.
Which is what hot girls do. Yeah.
Yeah, really. When she decided to go for a swim. So before she went home, she said, it was about 3 p.m. I decided to take a little dip before I just was going home. So
Steve doesn't want us to see him drinking. Yeah.
yeah, really. So she went out and took a little dip in the pool. I mean, into the ocean. Well, while she was out there, she heard a noise, and there were two ladies over on the rocks, near some rocks, having trouble swimming. The current had came in, and it had washed them out, and they were having trouble trying to get back in. Well, then, as the story goes, another person went out there to save those two women, and then they got out there and got tired.
Oh, I've seen this happen.
Couldn't pull back in. So Jessica, who is a strong swimmer, she says, I swam towards them. Then I thought, oh shit,
sorry, I have no clothes on.
No clothes.
I just realized this is a strong rip current. She says, but I kept struggling, and so all three of them that she was saving, they all locked arms, and she pulled them back to safety.
Wow, that's fabulous.
Right. Now, here's the thing. Now, she was, like you say, naked. Actually, she had on bottoms. She didn't have any tops on. She said I put on my bottoms before I went into the water.
That was smart. Yeah.
And then one of the person she saved said,
you don't want to get your ass wet.
Yeah. Thank you for being there. Not all heroes wear capes, and some of them don't even wear bikini tops.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Now, are we okay with this story?
Yeah, but I have a feeling she's going to be sued.
Now, the reason I'm calling fake fish is because I said that she's Jessica Layton. She's a pretty 28-year-old hot model.
Yeah.
And a singer and an actress.
When we publish the video version of this, I'm going to get pictures of her naked to put in.
That's not the point.
Oh.
I mean, that's the point. Okay, so
there's
did
a
I
point?
just tell you what her job was?
You think that she's
So she
trying
can't
this
swim?
story to get publicity and become famous?
There you go, Tib. Yes, she is a actor, a singer, and a model. So wouldn't it be prudent that she would go there and quote unquote save these people here for some kind of publicity? Now, hold on a second. Before you guys jump all at it, do you believe this is fake fish? Voice of reason.
Oh no, she's obviously fit. There was a strong undertow.
Yeah.
Yeah. She saved those people's lives.
Okay.
He was there.
Serious.
Yeah.
Clark.
Well, yeah, she probably should have been out there swimming and then swam towards them and then thought, wait a minute, I'm an actress, a model, and a singer. I can't
Let me
save
take
these
my
people.
top off. Let me take my top off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
God dang it.
He can be
PW.
in the next Bond movie.
Yeah, there you go. So hold on a second, Tiffany. Hold that thought. PW. Fake fish.
No, I think Billy figured it out. That as she was swimming over there, she thought, wait a minute. Let me take my top off. This is going to make a better
publicity
story.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm totally being sarcastic. I don't actually think that
Oh, you
she
don't?
had the forethought to take her top off while she was trying to save 3 people from drowning in a rip current. She probably was just literally topless sunbathing, and it happened, and she just jumped in the water and told everybody about it.
Wow. So
That
you're
is
sticking up for her.
I'm
Tiffany.
sticking up for her.
Okay.
Fake fish. Somebody. Am I here by myself? Is this fake
What's that?
fish?
I don't think Schmatz has spoken yet.
The way this year is going, I'm sure it's real. And is she trying to get attention? Probably. Next.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, Spike, in order for her to be effectively using this to get attention, she would have had to strand the 2 people out there in the first place.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
She can't rescue them if they're not there.
okay.
Yeah, good point.
What's
Excellent.
Smots? You
Are we sure her top wasn't ripped off by the rip current?
That's
Oh,
also
yeah.
a possibility.
Yeah.
For the swimmers that were struggling.
And let's just say that it was something, Spike. I mean, oh my God, someone would do something for publicity. Oh my God, would you? I can't imagine, Spike.
right. Right. But would you call it fake fish if that was Spike out there? If I had to say, let's say 3
Well,
people
can you swim?
like a dolphin.
I was thinking more if Sweetback was out there.
Right. I'm just saying. So you guys almost can see this as fake fish because she could have said, hey, 3 of my friends,
So basically, what you're saying is that anyone semi-famous can't do anything noteworthy because otherwise it's staged.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
That's exactly the point that I'm making. Like, why? She knew how to swim. She was a good swimmer. She just happened to be in the right place, topless, and jumped in the water and ran out to save some people.
Actually,
what? And you know what? If she got some notoriety because she saved 3 people while her boobs were, bouncing all over the place, good for her.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh,
who does it hurt? Who does it hurt?
Actually, Billy's mother saved somebody in Long Island that was drowning. And she got a free lobster dinner out of it because it turned out the guy that she saved.
Please don't tell me she was topless.
No, she had quite a top. Yeah.
I inherited that top from her, so I understand that.
But she wound up getting a free lobster dinner because the guy she saved was a waiter at a restaurant. Yeah.
And he was out there, he couldn't swim.
He couldn't swim, yeah.
She was topless, she might have got 2.
Yeah,
that's true.
You would have gotten the other.
I actually worked.
You would have probably had lobster for life.
Yeah. You'd got a Red Lobster coupon.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh, Cheddar Bay biscuits from now on. Yeah.
I think she didn't save somebody.
Spike will do. Spike's gonna try and do something for that now.
Yeah.
No, it was on Fire Island actually, so I don't think there were Cheddar Bay biscuits involved.
Boys,
yeah, go ahead.
I was just thinking, if she'd saved somebody from McDonald's, she'd have got free fries.
Yeah.
Or McRib.
Yeah. That's what you want to say?
Yeah. Oh, McRib.
That's what you wanted.
Oh no.
He said,
I would save somebody for a
the ice cream
McRib.
machine is broken.
So I guess what I'm hearing from
Jake, available between 10A and 10:15.
Oh man.
So what I'm hearing from the resistant fighters that crack pack resistant fighters that I am the only one who see this as a publicity stunt.
Yeah, because you would do it as a publicity stunt.
Of course you would. 3 people would almost drown themselves in a riptide just to get publicity for their fourth friend.
So listen, Steve, Smots, and I have to get with Clark. I need y'all to meet me at what's the name of that bridge over here on
Yeah, only if you're bottomless.
Okay.
Yeah, Gandhi.
Oh, I like wait. What Schmott said, only if you're bottomless. Yes, I will be there.
Yes.
I will drive over.
Yes.
Serious.
I will save you.
Oh my God.
And I need you guys to go out there. For some reason, be out there in the water and can't swim and let little old me come save y'all.
Oh, you're going to save us?
Can you swim?
Yeah.
Bottomless.
Bare ass, yeah.
I'll be first in line in that tow thing, and you can have 2 free hands to pull us in.
Ooh.
You can get free pickles from Hooters.
Damn.
Okay, I'll try. Listen, you guys are educating me. Maybe I'll try not to be as cynical. I'll try to because as I read the story, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Then I saw the bottom line, like she is a model, actress, singer. Like,
but the thing is, Spike, in this day and age, there's a lot easier ways to get famous than actually risking your life to save somebody. Just go to Trader Joe's and throw a tantrum.
Oh, that's true. That you can get famous that way. Yep.
But
Shut up, Spike.
What is Charles Barkley doing in this mother truck?
Shut up, Spike.
I just thought that was a creative way to be famous, or to get at least she's getting talked about on the world famous Spike on the Mike show. So Lisa, now what the hell's her name? Jessica, if you're listening, the resistant fighters believe you.
Except Spike.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a little, but I'll let you go with that. All right, so let's go ahead and get another topic change in.
Oh, I have to press more than one button.
Get rid of Charles.
More topics, more problems on the Spike and the Mike show.
Wait a minute, Clark.
More topics, more problems.
These aren't problems. These are what we call
Not yet.
news
It will
of
be.
information.
It will be.
News of information. We're enlightening people, audience, and yourself. See, I for one learned something. I learned that I learned that I have to save smarts and the voice bottomless. I learned that you guys can't drink on Zoom.
Why not?
Oh goodness, yes. And the next thing I want y'all to learn is we like to call this topic here, forever hold your peace.
Forever hold your peace.
Right.
Well, that's why you're bottomless.
Wow. Now, if I've done this story again, I have to say I don't remember it.
Uh-oh.
If you did it again, you don't remember it.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, next week he won't remember that
He
he
won't
did
remember
it.
that he did it.
And so the reason I'm saying that because it has to be old, but it came to light in my research for stories. All right, and in Mississippi, they issued out an arrest warrant for at least 4 people who had the audacity, ladies and gentlemen, to cheer at their kids' high school graduation.
Wow.
Now, mind you, let me tell you that the principal of the high school, before the whole thing started, Superintendent Jay Foster says he told
Hold your cheers to the end.
He
Yeah,
told everybody,
that's it.
please hold your tears to the end because we want to give every family member the opportunity to hear their name called. Well, as soon as, and I hate to say this, LaKendra's walked across the stage.
Oh, man.
Her family went to hooping and hollering.
Oh, sure.
Way to go, baby girl.
Them
All
people does a lot of hooping and hollering, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Spike, do you want to know why you think you've done this topic before?
Why?
He has.
Because you did it on the Soul Brother Kevin show on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is so true. But I'm doing it better here.
Yes, way better. Yeah.
With the crack.
For one thing, I didn't hear the Soul Brother Kevin show.
Yeah, really. So what this superintendent did, he went and got the authorities and he issued out arrest warrants for all those people. All those people are now have been arrested and they have to pay at least a $500 fine.
Damn.
I guess for bonding out. Now,
It's well worth it.
question to the resistance fighters. Do you think that is just a little overkill that this, and I'm not going to call him a good for nothing superintendent, issue warrants on there, even though he did give them a warning? And how about you? How you feel about that, Billis?
I think that's ridiculous. That's not a little overkill. That's a lot of overkill. That's stupid. They're happy that their child has graduated high school just because some principal my principal said the same thing at my graduation ceremony, and there were cheers throughout the entire ceremony. That did not result in arrests. Arrests, really? Why would you arrest somebody? What crime did they commit? Cheering for their child to graduate high school.
All right.
Really?
Clark?
Did the warning include mention of what the punishment was? Or did he just say, don't do it, we don't want you to do it?
Yeah.
No, he just said,
if they said, if you do it, you're going to get fined, then that's on them. If they just said, don't do it, then it's excessive, I would say.
There is a good one. PWs?
Oh, well,
Shut up, Spike.
Well, damn. Boys?
Yeah, I agree with Clark. If they're willing to pay like $500 for a band uniform and he announces it in advance, you cheer, you're going to get a $5 fine. It's going to go to the band.
Go to the band?
Yeah, or to buy band uniforms or something for the school, then I think that would be fine. But if there was no penalty announced, then
how about buying hookers for the school board?
Yeah, really.
That'd be fine. Yeah.
Oh, alcohol. Hey, Smarts, what do you think?
Well, I mean, if they said it before, I mean, it boils down. Do you know the reason behind no cheering?
Yeah, the goal was to allow all students, all graduates, have the privilege of hearing their name called.
Right. Because if someone were to scream a lot of excessive screaming, the next kid they don't hear the name called. So I'm sure they're warned at some point.
Right.
I don't necessarily. I mean, is it excessive? I don't know. They've done it before. Maybe they find someone else that same thing last year. I don't know if we have all the details, but I think that certainly there was given fair warning to everyone to keep it down.
Right. Tiff?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit ridiculous to be fined that much. I get it, but maybe just change the ceremony a little bit. Maybe pause in between each person that's walking so the parents or the family can cheer for them.
But it just depends on what size class you have. You know, I mean, if you have a 500-person graduating
It's
class,
Mississippi.
you're
Okay,
there.
but wait a minute.
really.
But wait a minute. These people were arrested.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Criminal charges.
They're
for
All right,
misdemeanors.
wait. All right, wait. Consider this. We're at graduation, and they announced the name Joe Farnan, and everybody goes, "Yay!" And then they say P.W. Fenton. There's just silence. You know, it makes me look bad. So I really think
because they don't hear P.W. Fenton.
No.
Or there's nobody there to cheer for PW.
exactly yes. And so I start crying, and
Become a serial killer.
and I
But
can't
visually,
see, and I trip and I fall off the stage, and they call an ambulance.
This sounds like it coming from a
That's
recollection.
a crime? That's a crime. The people who cheered for Joe Farnan, that's a crime?
That's a crime.
An actual crime.
An
Disorderly
actual
conduct.
crime.
Be arrested.
I think the fact that this happened in Mississippi you should allow for ovations because this is as good as it's going to get.
Exactly. That's my point. But then also, like, just seeing your child walk across that, who gives a shit if you heard their name and off? They're walking across the goddamn stage.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. But what about the kid that followed after Latrina? Katrina.
Katrina.
Yeah, La Katrina. The La Catra.
What about him?
What if her name's not La Katrina and she was wishing that somebody would have cheered so they wouldn't hear the principal butcher her name?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but what about
Oh, good, right.
what about Lisa that came after her? Like the PW said, no one heard her name because they were still hollering La Katrina, and La Katrina.
Okay,
my.
but is this a crime where criminal charges should be assessed? Like, seriously.
All right,
this is
wait,
a crime.
Billy. All right, suppose there's a hitman that's been hired
Oh my
to
god.
shoot one of the students, but he doesn't hear the
He
name.
didn't hear it. Okay, but still.
I've just
You
figured
just
out.
saved a life.
I've just figured out the next viral, big time exposure for the Spike on the Mike show. Spike will announce a 500-person high school graduation. That will go viral because 428 of them will have the names mispronounced.
Yes,
Oh, no.
oh, it'll be so good.
Yes, they will.
Oh my god, that would be
Crazy.
the best
Hold on.
thing ever. It'd be
Hold on a second. How many
Say
people?
Jennifer.
How many people we named Lisa?
Say Jennifer.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
See, he's not even saying it right.
Jennifer's. Everybody we named.
next year we need to see if there's a school that'll allow you to announce all the names.
Oh, yes.
Could you imagine? That would be like the semi-famous Spike on the Mic trying to get viral attention, and then you get Apples in the last couple names.
Right.
Smart. You might be on to something.
And they would arrest him.
And
I go to
then,
Mississippi
and
because
then
totally
after the
arresting.
graduation, you can go out and rescue some people.
no. Here's something. Smart said be on to something.
Bottomless.
I can I can go do the announcement at Mississippi's graduation, and if I mess up all the names, ain't nobody gonna cheer, right?
Because they won't have understood what you said.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
so maybe this superintendent, what's his name?
Who did he say?
Superintendent Jay Foster. Maybe we should be honest. He should hire me to do that in Northern Mississippi Community College. Hey,
Tiffany, are we keeping you awake?
No.
You look like you're dozing
I was
off.
talking to Tatum.
Oh, okay.
So
You
we
know,
have
if your last name is Zimmerman,
Billy, snap out of it.
if your last name is Zimmerman, the last thing you want them to do is add extra time to the ceremony.
Yeah.
2 hours and 50 minutes for 30.
Yeah. Let's go. We got to get to Denny's.
That's true. Absolutely.
It is always the Z, the very last person that has a Z last name that gets the most cheers out of everybody.
No, but
Yeah, 'cause
here's
it's
the
over.
thing. I had to go to the graduations of my two daughters.
Oh, no.
And
I'm one of them.
exactly. And so you sit through all of that crap, but their
even went
last
through my
name
college graduation.
starts with an F. So they come up fairly soon. Okay? So then they go, Billy Fenton. And we scream and we applaud. And then I turn to Roz and say, all right, we can go now, right? No. We have to sit there until they get to Zuckerberg.
Zimmerman.
Yeah, exactly. That's awful.
Well,
All right.
that was your problem. You should have named your kid.
That's a personal thing, I guess.
No,
If your name is Adams, you don't have to turn your car off.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Just leave it running. Yeah.
Yeah, just leave it running. You're only going to be a few minutes.
Yeah.
You can park in the fire lane if you want to.
Abrams comes even before Adams. There you go.
Just let it sit in the fire lane and just run in and get it and get out.
Yeah.
Serious. Oh my damn. All right. Well, principal said I gave y'all fair warning. Hold your applause. You didn't do it. So now they all have arrest warrants and they got to pay a $500 fine. So
Yeah, that's
terrible.
Yeah,
I think
that
that's
was
bullshit.
That was a little bit much, but you got to do what you have to do, right?
No.
No,
So
there's
what would
no
be-
reason. Like, what? What crime did they commit? I know because I looked up the article that they were disturbing the peace, but really? No, I'm sorry. There was no crimes committed by cheering.
Hold on a second.
Because your kid, the first kid in your family ever, because it is Mississippi. First kid ever, graduated high school, and you're cheering and you're disturbing the peace.
Billy, there was a gateway. Those are called gateways.
Listen, it's Mississippi. The diplomas are printed on the back of Burger King applications.
Right?
Okay.
Right. No, I remember my principal saying that to hold it and then getting angrier and angrier throughout but nobody got arrested.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, he was just a dick.
In fact, I think we started
couldn't
booing.
handle the fact that people wanted to cheer for their kids.
I think we started booing when he made that announcement. Yeah. Boo. Yeah.
And at my sister's graduation, they all handed him marbles. So you know how he shakes everybody's hands when you shake their hand and then you get your diploma. Shake the hand. Well, as they're shaking their hands, they're literally giving him marbles that he started dropping all all over the stage. This is a true story. Jeez. Ask my sister.
Oh,
it's a true story.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, really. That's...
Bottle caps, all kinds of. They just started handing him things, and then he would just drop them because he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, really. All right, so let's go ahead and knock out this last little subject here.
Okay, here we go.
And here comes the caboose on the topic train for this week's Spike on the Mic show.
I'm hoping that I didn't prematurely say that this is the last one, because unless we have to slow down and stretch this out, because we still have 10 minutes.
Oh, you think this is going to be really short?
Yeah, we'll go back to naked people in the water.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I like to call this topic, Cancel My Travel Plans to Egypt.
Cancel my travel plans to Egypt.
All right. Here again, this involved a high-profile Egyptian belly dancer by the name of Sama Merzri.
Sama Merzri.
Mazari. Close enough. Yeah. Close enough. Well, she has been sentenced to 3 years in prison and $25,000 fines.
What?
Yep. For inciting, and I love this word here, debauchery.
Yeah, debauchery. Yeah.
And immortality as a part of the crackdown on the social media networks. Now,
I'm sorry, immortality?
No, debauchery.
Immorality.
Oh, immorality. Oh, yeah. Debauchery and immorality.
Yeah. The other thing, it means death, right?
Deaf?
Yeah, immortality means death and living for a long time.
It means not dying.
Yeah.
Immortality means not dying.
Yeah, okay, well, not that one. All right, immorals. So what happened is she did a you guys heard of TikTok? Yeah. Well, that's a popular video sharing platform. Well, she's been doing some belly dancing, and a lot of people are doing the shaky booty thing. What's it called? Twerking.
Twerking, yes.
Twerking on on the TikTok thing. Well, this guy by the name of John Tallet, he's a member of the parliament that is asked to take legal actions against Selma and a few other females for twerking and doing what he called immoral things on TikTok. She's a professional belly dancer,
Right.
and so she belly dances.
Right.
But she says she's been accused of
Now,
doing
is he in
things-
charge of TikTok? I mean,
No, it's a social media network thing.
Yeah, but I mean, why would he be ruling over TikTok? I don't understand that.
No, he is. I don't know. He's some kind of what I say. He's the member of the parliament. So I guess that's their government over there.
Right.
And I guessing their rule. They came up with this rule. They're saying that certain activities are destroying the family values, traditions, and activities. So they're trying to ban
TikTok.
Not TikTok, debauchery activities.
Okay, but I mean, if you don't see the activities in Parliament, then why does he have anything to say about TikTok?
I'm not following what their question is.
Wow.
See,
TikTok's a national or an international global platform. It's not like she's going downtown and doing it.
Right.
So
she's doing it on Facebook, TikTok. I mean, I know what it is. I tried to look her up.
So why is the local authority trying to exercise punishment on her when it's not a local activity?
I guess she did it in Egypt, and they're trying to pass this immoral clause about trying to keep family values and traditions intact. And
Can I say something because I looked it up?
Yes.
Oh.
So she's not saying that she published any of this stuff on her own. She's saying it was stolen from her phone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She said.
But she is being charged with these crimes.
Big fish.
But so does the guy in Egypt go after somebody in Atlanta, Georgia for practicing debauchery because it's on TikTok? Why is that his jurisdiction?
Because he hands on her.
Yeah, no, but I'm guessing this John cat is in Egypt, and so let's say
I get that
they live in Tampa. So the Tampa rule said you can't twerk on social media or anywhere in our Tampa jurisdiction.
Okay, but if you twerk in Tampa and it's illegal, but it's only available on TikTok and not at a venue in Tampa where it's seen by people living in Tampa, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a TV show.
Well, so would you be willing to go over there and defend her?
Yes, I'm going to go there today.
That's why he's at the airport. He's on his way.
Yes.
I have a ticket to Egypt. That's all it
Nice.
says.
Yeah.
He's doing this pro bono.
Yeah, really.
Oh, man.
Well, listen, I'm canceling my flights there because if they don't let you twerk and do all that stuff just on TikTok, Facebook, or
Anywhere.
Instagrams,
Anywhere.
Do you frequent that? Do you do that often?
Oh, Spike twerks all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. If I can figure out how to work TikTok, then I got to do the first thing first. You got to get the twerking down, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I go there.
Yep.
But
That'll be in the next pandemic.
yeah, after I do the announcements of the graduations, yeah. So anyway, I was just wondering how you guys feel about it. I see that Dr. Captain Clark saying this is preposterous and a ridiculous.
It's an overreach. It's an overreach.
Maybe this whole show is about overreaching. You know what I'm saying?
Could be, yeah. Could be. Or a reach around, yeah.
Oh God, I knew that was
You
gonna
knew
be
it was coming, didn't you? Yeah.
I mean,
my father. No less. It was my father that brought it up.
Hey, so
I apologize.
moral of the story, I'm guessing,
No, you
is
don't. You're not sorry.
is that this world is going to the hell in the handbasket. You can't swim and say something. Oh, I shouldn't tell y'all what stuck with y'all, but
Yeah.
you can't do that. So anyway, I just thought that was a crazy story. As the title should be overreach, but I, Spike on the mic, am not going to Egypt until they change that moral law and let
You're
us.
not going to Egypt.
Yeah.
Were you thinking about going?
I never actually thought you were going to Egypt.
Yeah, I wasn't. I wouldn't picture that
even before
Egypt
this
was
happened. Yeah.
that was a vacation destination for you.
Yeah.
Do you go on vacation, Spike?
Yeah, I go to Lake City.
I mean, it's a city that's by a lake. I mean, you can't. How do you?
Serious, and they allow debauchery. So,
Steve, have you ever been to Egypt?
No, never been to Egypt.
Not once?
Father-in-law had been to Egypt.
Oh, that counts for something. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I haven't been across the pond. So
Yeah, I've never been to Egypt. I've never been to Spain, but I've been to Oklahoma.
All right. Yeah.
You and I both are world travelers.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Well, at least his is out of state.
Can't have
Who's been out of the country?
Not me.
Oh, man.
Everybody probably. Tiffany, you been somewhere?
Only once out of this hemisphere, Tokyo.
That's way out of the country.
Out of the country. That's further out of the country than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Tiff, have you been out of the country?
Yes.
All right. I didn't see you raise your hand.
I went like.
Oh. Okay.
Wait a minute. So, Voice, have you traveled out of the country?
Of course. Been to.
Yeah, you mean of course? It's not of course.
Military.
He's out of the country now. It's
Yeah.
his traveling microphone.
Yeah. He was stationed in Korea.
Yeah, I've been to Japan too, but it's just to look out the window at the airport.
To get the
That seems like a long way to go to look out of a window.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It's just to get the miles.
Just look out the window. Damn.
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, we're done. Let's go back.
That was me in Iceland. I just saw Iceland from the window at the
From the
airport.
window. That's nice.
But I'm thinking Voice probably went there and said, "Wow, they windows work the same way they do in America."
Yeah.
Damn it.
I said, "What the heck are we doing here?"
Oh, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as we said, this show is about overreaching. So now we got to overreach and find out what stuck with you guys tonight.
Ooh.
And I'll start out with you, Voice of Reason. What stuck with you tonight?
That the Egypt authorities, if they can get a hand on a girl that causes lust, they'll go for her.
Call it debauchery.
Debauchery.
Reach around.
Yeah, reach.
Yeah.
They'll want to keep her for.
Really? She must be one hell of a belly dancer. All right,
Exactly.
Smarts, what stuck with you tonight?
Well, I'm thinking that I do want you to call someone's high school graduation. I'm going to give you just 10 names so we can practice on it next week.
Yeah.
And see how well that goes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I am a professional. I work good under pressure. You guys should know that.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Slow
Dr.
this
Clark,
down.
what stuck with
It looks like Billy got
froze.
froze.
Dr. Kevin Clark, what stuck with you?
I drew this picture of a kitty cat.
Damn, you
Oh,
a good
that's
artist.
nice.
Yeah,
He was also online shopping.
yeah, really, that's you were online shopping. All right, and Billy, since you back, what stuck with you?
That apparently my mom saved somebody on Fire Island
Yes.
Yeah, really.
while having big boobs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tiff,
Yeah.
what stuck with you?
She couldn't help that.
I have to literally, I'm not even joking, pair up with Schmotz on this one. I think I need to contribute 10 names to
Yeah.
that list.
Oh,
I love that idea. I really, really love that idea.
This is not going
You
to
know
work
what?
out.
I think next week, because it's midway of the year, it's the 4th of July. Why don't we just give you a list of credits? You can say all our name, and we give you maybe another 50 people to thank that have been contributed throughout the year.
All right, so
Yeah.
we'll do that sticking earlier next year then, all right?
Yeah.
Reading the credits one time next week.
All right.
Dad,
Challenge
you need to load up the Pomp and Circumstance music.
Maybe you could even read the Declaration of Independence.
Crazy. They didn't have typewriters back then. I've never been reading handwriting.
Love this idea.
PW, what stuck with you?
What stuck with me is that if I get saved by Spike, I want to reach around. Yeah.
Oh, Gandhi.
Yep.
Oh.
Listen, guys, You guys know what fake fish are. When you're reading stories and seeing articles, you have to know fake fish. All right? This is the Spike on the Mic show. Award deserving. Thank you for playing. Thank you for participating. And thank you for everybody, all my resistant fighters. Love all y'all guys.